I got one racing up here. Oh, he just lifted it.
We're fishing Lake Owasso by Roseville, Minnesota.
In Shoreview, actually. Exact. And we already caught about 10, 15 small crappies, but still. Nice
We're fishing waxies. I have Northland Bros mud bug.
You know, I have a Lindy mini slick jig.
And then we're just tipping it with a spike. All the bait was bought at Joe's Sporting Goods. I'm using a Frabill 22-inch quick tip.
Oh,
What are you using for a rod?
I'm using and also, this is a Bro Series, I think, quick tip, 36-inch.
Then just hooking them like that.
With the fly reel.
It's about 5 below out right now. Not much wind. But these fish, I swear they just sense the bait coming down and they race up to it. There we go. This feels like a little bit of a better one.
Oh, that is a better one.
Yeah. Show them to you guys. Hook just right in the upper lip. You feel the action really nice with these rods.
Yeah, especially these long quick tip with the fly reel.
These fish are a bit lethargic since it's so cold out.
Yeah, but the weather hasn't slowed them down, it seems like.
These Vexilars really, it's a big help to have a Vexilar.
Double header on the crappie. There we go. There's another nice crappie. Not big, not either size, but still, when you get on a crappie bite like this, there's nothing better. There he goes.
That's
We're
fun.
both using FL8s. That's pretty much all you need for...
I mean, the FL, what is it, 28?
Yeah, you can get up to the FL18s.
That's the new HD version of Vexilar. But it is $600. But then again, Markham LX7 and LX9, they're hard to beat.
Yeah, and their cameras.
But anyways, fishing cameras in dirty water is difficult.
Oh man, yeah, it doesn't take long. They're racing up. I mean, they're suspended. I've had them suspend up to like 6 feet.
It's about 20 feet right here. I'm fishing. I have 3-pound test or 2-pound tests on.
And I have 3.
It's spider wire fluorocarbon. And then we have the nice buddy heater. Keeps it nice and warm.
I got a flag out there set up for walleye.
Yeah, we have like small suckers. He's using the iFish Pro with a Frabill Aracadia 38-inch medium ice hunter series rod. I also have the same exact rod. That rod just flies off the shelf. It works good for steelhead, trout, pike, walleye, whitefish. Brett Alexander, he worked with Frabill. He uses the Aracadia Ice Hunter Series rod for a whitefish.
Oh, nice one.
And another one over here. That's Bro Series rod.
Oh, wow. Did that thing fight hard? For a little guy? We're getting up there in size.
release.
And that was the hardest fighting crappie for his size I've ever caught.
Hooked. They're all getting hooked in that, right in the upper lip, it seems like.
Now we'll get the release. We're in the shack, but they will freeze up.
The holes are, yeah, they're starting to slush. A tip for ice augers, if you're having problems with ice sticking to your auger, just get cooking oil.
Seems weird, but it works great. Spray it throughout the spiral and you should be set.
We're using a Strike Master 49cc Magnum. It's 20 years old. This thing is a workhorse though. That's when Strike Master used to come to motors. Thing starts right up now.
We'll get back.
Hey guys. Oh, I just had a nicer one hit. They seem to fight a little bit better. This one's hooked in the bottom lip.
For being 5 below.
Those fish are biting really well. And when we were out here today, a guy from the Pioneer Press, that's the St. Paul paper, he just decided to do a story on us. That story, we'll post it online. So you guys will be able to see it. It'll be out by this weekend. Look at that nice fish. We'll release them. If you're fishing outside, you don't want these fish to be out of the water too long. Stood at the hole for a little bit, but he's okay.
I'm bringing this one up. I'm doing like a steady reel.
These Frabill Sub-Zero.
Seems like the more you get them to come up, the more committed they are. Actually, what happened last fall in this lake was a freeze out. There's video on YouTube of it. Just type up Mawaso Lake in Minnesota and all these dead fish. But the lake seems to be good actually, which is surprising.
From a local guy around here, he said that the DNR is slowly restocking it every year, so the population's coming back. The walleyes, when they netted it, when the DNR netted it to test it, they netted some huge fish. That's crazy. But the video is just, it's like, to see all those fish dead under the ice.
Who knows, we might get into some bluegill because I checked the lake report on this and there's a lot of nice bluegill.
There's my flasher right there. There's fish just all over the place. And just a subtle jig. You don't need to jig it aggressively.
That's what's nice with these new quick tip rods by Frabill is you can see the bite, detect the bite really nicely, but it still has enough backbone where you can, when you do hook into that fish, a nice crappie or whatever you're fishing for, it can handle it.
I'm gonna bring this fish up right here. You know, he's coming.
Oh, there's one. Oh, that felt nice, whatever it was, probably a crappie, but check my bait. And if you've never seen a Lindy slick jig, that's what I'll show you. Hopefully you can see that. It's a darting jig, but
the water clarity, it's not too good. It's probably a couple feet. There's this one like we fished big marine. The wall we can see 13 feet down. Fishing for perch. There we go. Tangled in the transducer. Again in the upper lip. Nice fish. We're expected to get some more fish.
We already got about, I'd say, what do you say, 20?
Yeah, that sounds good.
And for a crappie bite, that's kind of impressive.
We'll get about 2 fish on one waxy. The fish, I mean, look at Hunter over there. Just loaded. What the heck? I thought I had a fish when I was...
The Frabill rod that I'm using, it seems just to feel right. I don't know if you've ever tried a rod like that. It just feels right. That's how this one fits in your hand nice. And I'm new to the fly reels, and I'm liking it.
Yeah, that's a straight liner, so you'll have no problems. No line tangles.
And the purpose of the straight line is when you're fishing crappies or bluegills with a regular spin setup, the line tends to twist and scare those fish off.
Expect some more fish. So, we seem to go into something new, and it looks like a perch. There's a perch.
Not huge, but still a good sign that this lake is coming back.
They seem a little bit more finicky. That's how we come down if they were...
Looks about a 10-incher when you see it in the camera, but it's only about 3 or 4.
Yeah. Let me see if I can get some more on camera for you guys, because there's more down there.
The bite definitely slowed down, but...
I think because the crappie moved out and something else moved in, so the crappie just left.
Oh, I missed one. The key is to get it above them. Fish always...
They look up.
Yeah, they look up. So, bring the bait above them and hopefully they come up to get you. Another key is to use light line.
They might get line shy at times.
I have fish suspended all the way. We're at about 20 feet and I have them up to 13, 14
I'm at
feet.
about 25 and they're at about 15 to 20 feet.
A lot of times crappies are suspended more than other fish.
Fish seem to usually just sit at the bottom now. There's one nowhere on the lake for New Year's. It's probably because it's New Year's Eve.
New Year's Day.
Yeah.
Subtle jig. Just like a wall. Here, I'll show you. It's a wall of fish down there.
Hello?
All throughout there, from there to there, it's fish. My brother's on the phone.
About 6 inches. Yeah.
I'll get back to you. We got another crappie. Look at these purple colors on it. I don't know if you can see that, but beautiful. That was on the Lindy Slick jig. I'm tipping it. Going back to the release. Man, do they fight hard. And on these light action rods with the quick tip.
You feel every bite.
Yeah.
Hunter just had one.
Seems like they're getting a little bigger. I just caught 3 in a row in a matter of 2 minutes, maybe.
I missed a couple bites.
And to increase your hookups, you can even, to increase your amount of fish, you can use a spring robber. Frabill makes a really nice titanium one.
Titanium, you don't have problems with it. Titanium doesn't freeze.
And it doesn't have memory on it. You can tie it in a knot and it won't.
But after a while, titanium will break. They make titanium leaders, which are really nice.
Another one.
I think they might have stocked these fish. These fish might be from this just past spring.
Crappie. Yeah, because the year class aren't big on them.
Yeah, there's a ton of fish down there.
Yeah, there is. It's just like a wall down there.
But you're really working for the bite.
And they're all suspended. Key is to keep your jig moving. I hear that from many people. When they go up to look at your jig, don't stop it. Maybe do a little more subtle jig motion, but keep it moving.
This one. He hit it. Let's look for him again.
Wow, it's just a wall down there. Never seen this many crappies at one spot. I mean, usually it's perch or occasional bluegill bite, but this is a fun bite. Usually crappies don't. I mean, you can get them during the day, but a lot of times get them right before dark or in the morning.
Later this year in February, we're heading over to Webb Lake, Wisconsin, and the crappies you have to work for them, but the bite is, when they're biting, they're huge. So I just got one right here. It has to be one of the best ones of the day. I say about 6 inches.
It is just a Christmas tree of fish down there. And it's not interference because before we moved in the shack, my flasher was still like this, and he didn't even have his flasher on.
Come on. There, he went back. It's kind of second guessing it. There's our flasher.
It's pretty cool.
We've had the bite has really slowed down.
We'll get one every about 5 minutes.
I mean, when we first started filming the show, they were biting like one after another.
Here, I'll give you an example. One second. From here to all the way to here is fish. That's the bottom. All in there. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, we ran out of 1 tin of waxes. Now we're switching to some we found out here. They are dead, but fish can't really tell, so use what works. You don't need a lot of gear to ice fish. I mean, you can hand auger it, but you can power drill it. A heater is nice, it's the basics.
Check out.
Something to check out has to be like the Frabill Ambush series. It's a side entry shack.
First, no one makes that on the market.
It's sweet.
Because they replace the bars in a different angle.
Got one on here right after I shut the camera off. Whoa! This is a golden dollar.
Silver dollar.
This one's tiny.
Another thing to check out is when you're fishing out here in the elements. Sorry about that. When you're fishing here out in the elements, Frabill makes a line of suits. They make anything from storm suits, rain suits. They make ice suits that are it's the Frabill suit. It's made for when you're moving around. And you're dressed in layers. Or they have the snowsuit, which is the really warm one.
That's the one Hunter and I are getting. The FXE series. It's the warmest out of the three. This one's all gray, and then they make a red one of the snowsuit. Buddy heaters also. My brother has a pair of muck boots. Those have to be the warmest boots on the market that keep your feet dry. They go down to about negative 20 degrees.
They have the Arctic Pro that goes up to negative like 60, which, if it gets that cold, I wouldn't even go outside.
I wonder if the bite will be better tonight.
Could be because it's a little bit overcast.
I think it's gonna be like negative 12 tonight.
Doesn't seem like it affected the fishing.
Oh, as most people would think.
By the way, there's about 17 to 20 inches of ice up here. There's about 14 inches of good, solid, clear ice. And that's what you want. The white ice, that can't hold hardly anything.
This is a waterproof camera, but I'm not gonna. It's so cold out.